All right, hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to, this was going to be an XDEFIANT video, but in my infinite wisdom, I decided to make this video at like 4 o'clock in the morning, so the only people playing that game were sweating their ass off, and I was doing super terrible and shit, so I decided to play Call of Duty instead. But really quick before I get started, I want to shout out Cannon's channel again. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I should probably comment and ask him how you pronounce it, but yeah, one of the channels that I talked about a little bit ago, he put out another video, so I would highly recommend checking out his channel and checking out his most recent video because yeah, he just has a vibe about him that, like, I don't know. But yeah, I can definitely see in the future him getting really popular because his recent videos have been doing really well. Watching his videos has gotten me to boot up Bomb Rush Cyberpunk again, which is a game that I've owned for a while. I bought it when it came out, but I made a video on it and then I hadn't played it since then. So I booted it up just to mess around a little bit. And yeah, I should play that game again so I can actually beat it. But also, I was not aware that there was a super sick modding scene for that game. It includes things like character model swaps and skins and custom stages. And the OST in that game is just immaculate. If you don't know what Bomb Rush Cyberpunk is, I would definitely recommend, looking some videos up about it and just checking it out if you get the chance, because that game does something super unique that hasn't been done in a very long time. And the weird part is, I think Sega announced they were like making a bunch of games from their older IPs that they haven't done stuff with in a while. And if you don't know, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk is inspired by heavily Jet Set Radio. And there hasn't been a Jet Set Radio game in like forever. And Team Reptile, the people who made Lethal League Blaze, which is also another amazing game. It's kind of like a fighting game, but instead of hitting each other, you're playing baseball or like ping pong, and it has a very Jet Set Radio aesthetic. It's very cool. Anyways, they decided that they were gonna make their own Jet Set Radio at home with blackjack and hookers, since Sega didn't want to do it ever. But that was until recently, where I don't remember what like event thing it was at, but like I said, Sega announced that they were gonna start making a bunch of games based off of their old IPs, and one of them was a Jet Set Radio game. There was like a, they had a game showcase, and there was a quick montage of a bunch of games they were working on, and one of them was Jet Set Radio. And the really weird part about it is, maybe it's work in progress footage and it's unfinished or whatever, but it doesn't really look like a Jet Set Radio game, because Jet Set Radio and Bomb Rush have these very specific, like, flatly, polygonal style models and everything like that. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, when they showed the Jet Set footage in that little montage, it didn't look particularly great, visually speaking. But I mean, maybe they're going for something specific, or maybe it's just unfinished. Who knows? I should probably start making videos on all these random ass games that I haven't played in my Steam library, because I'm one of those sick individuals who buys cool looking games on Steam and then I like never play them. Watching Cannon's videos and all the cool games and stuff he recommends, and then also I also watch Zanny's videos, and he plays a whole bunch of different games, and it's like, making Call of Duty videos is super easy and not time consuming at all. And that's part of the reason why I do it. I also do enjoy playing the game despite, its issues and whatever, but I don't deserve that hit marker. But yeah, I need to, get my metaphorical shit together and just start playing games that I own that I haven't played yet. I don't deserve that hit marker. Oh my god. I'm genuinely curious what will possess somebody to buy an operator bundle of the boys, because like, I'm pretty sure all the ones in this game, they're just like all the awful people. So seeing people run around as like Homelander and A-Train is like, which awful person do I want to be today in Call of Duty? Oh my god, I'm gonna forever sleep myself. Okay. God, the Kar 98 is so crispy. I love it. Oh my god! Alright, well, I got him, so. But speaking of XDEFIANT, I didn't know that they actually acknowledged some of the issues that people are having with the game. And one of the big ones that they already said that they're going to fix at some point. I don't know. I don't think there's a specific date for it, but they have acknowledged, and they are currently working on fixing the getting shot around corners and just network connectivity issues people are having currently. And they're also gonna add a kill cam at some point. Again, I don't know when they're gonna add this, maybe when the season starts, but yeah, it definitely is noticeable. I'm not just crazy, you know, since people are talking about it that aren't me, getting constantly shot around corners and stuff. Ow. Ow. Gotta love the Moors. I love sniping. Oh, it's so fun. So hopefully getting shot around corners and dying will become less prevalent relatively soon in XDefiant. How did I'm not gonna ask how I did that. By the grace of God, I guess. But like, I know in Call of Duty, especially on like the objective game modes, like 30 something kills is not a lot. But one, I'm playing this at like 5 in the morning. So, but two, it's so weird because like I mentioned, I was playing XDefiant and I was getting my ass stomped because I don't know. I don't want to entirely blame like network issues, you know, getting shot around corners or my bullets not registering or anything like that, because bullets not registering, I can't tell if that's what's happening or whether I'm just being inaccurate and bad. And I feel like it might be a mix of the two, mostly me being bad. But again, because of the fact that there are network issues at all, I can't completely rule that out. But I will say one thing that helped me be more accurate was actually lowering my sensitivity. Oh man, the Elden Ring DLC comes out in like 19 days. Oh, it's gonna be, I'm ready. Oh, Elden Ring. So I left that team deathmatch lobby before it started, and then I joined a lobby that was just team deathmatch. All right, well, whatever. Oh. Oh, I see. I'm kind of gloobing right now. Oh, also speaking of XDefiant again, a ton of stuff about it got leaked and I guess data mined. And, you know, I'm not going to talk about everything explicitly there, but a ton of weapons and future factions got potentially leaked. And, you know, maps and game modes and stuff like that. And it was a lot. It was way more than I thought it would be. And I'm assuming that all the stuff that has been mentioned is not going to come out all at once. That's the stuff that's going to be, you know, released throughout the year. Because, you know, I think every 3 months or so, there's going to be, you know, a new faction and some new guns and whatnot. And I'm kind of curious because, you know, XDefiant doesn't have as many weapons as like a Call of Duty game or whatever. I'm wondering what weapons I really want in XDefiant that aren't already in there. I'm kind of struggling off the top of my head to think of stuff. I couldn't even see that guy. Oh my god, I'm gloobing. I'm gloobing. I unironically got an SAE on a map that's not shipment. You'll be able to see it. I'm going to call it in for the laws because I'm an asshole. But yeah, one of the weapons apparently that got leaked is the Thompson, which is a World War II gun, which I thought was kind of interesting. So it's not going to be strictly just modern guns. I guess kind of like how Modern Warfare has the Kar 98 in it, even though it's a World War II gun. Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure the M44 in XDefiant is supposed to be a Kar 98, and I kind of wish you could put iron sights on it, but you can't. I think the lowest zoom you can put on it is like a 4x scope or something, which is kind of a shame because especially with the World War II rifles, I really like the, being able to use the iron sights. And one of the factions that got leaked, which I'm not surprised that they're going to do this, but I'm just kind of wondering how they're going to do it, is one of the factions that got leaked is apparently going to be Assassin's Creed, which I think is super cool. But I'm trying to figure out like what it would be that they could do in terms of like the abilities and whatnot. But yeah, I hope they look really cool. I hope they have like the white hoods and everything, even if it's like slightly modernized. Having stuff leak for your game, you know, as a developer, you know, most of the time it really sucks. But when stuff leaks for your game and it just causes like nothing but excitement for your player base, it's like that has to be like a feel-good moment, I would imagine. It reminds me of the when before Street Fighter 6 came out, a lot of the characters got leaked beforehand, and I think even the season 1 characters also got leaked as well. And I remember people finding that out, being very, very happy with, you know, the rest of the roster and the season 1 characters. Oh, look at that, I went positive. Wow, it's a miracle. But yeah, with all that said and done, I think I'm gonna end the video here. By the time this video goes up, I'll probably be streaming it. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be playing. I'm thinking between playing a fighting game, probably Street Fighter, or playing Demon Souls, because I actually want to finally play that at some point. Or maybe Hi-Fi Rush, because I started that and then I stopped playing it because I was having technical issues. But yeah, we'll see. By the time this goes up later in the day, I'll probably be playing one of those on stream. But if you did enjoy this video and you want to help support the channel, then leaving a like and subscribing would be very much appreciated. Anyways, later.